abusuan channel sanso mu akwaba so koso family channel so bi me ha eda so aye be media je chabusu be se wase ene de de kan wani etwa channel so abusuan be so be subscribe dey amai oboboy notification bell no so for podcast updates abusuan for Mahama Ayariga, yes, the majority leader of the NDC abusuan were granted interview bi no den sem edi atudwa na nsem abusuan odi atudwa no ano eden pa edema honorable Dompreh ene sticker abusuan ensem bi ekoso ewo Parliament na abusuan eno ene nam so ama honorable Mahama Ayariga abusuan wa break silence na chese or the caution and se beka so warning kase pa ede ama sankofo we enya nsem ketwa honorable Dompreh ene
the whole process of getting things approved. Those are the law piece of expressing non-cooperation, and they are within their right to come and utilize all those powerful mechanisms to express their non-cooperation. And I don't mind if they come and try to do that. All I need to find where my members are, make sure I have the numbers like I did yesterday, and then go ahead, get my estimates approved and the bills voted for. If they vote against, do head count, and then we will win. And if the speaker sees clearly that I have the numbers, when you call for head count, he will ignore you because he knows that if he counts, I still have the numbers, so you are going to waste time. So those are the lawful mechanisms of non-cooperation that they can. But if they intend to come and exercise an unlawful conduct, trust me, I can assure you, they want to fight, you can fight. I just don't like it. It's not in my nature. If you call for a fight, you will have it.
Are you saying if they want a fight, you give them the fight?
An unlawful mechanism, I will fight them.
Did you say if they come for a fight, you give them that fight?
I'll give them a fight. And I will fight lawfully. I can cite them for contempt, and I can insist that the contempt proceedings are conducted, and if they are found guilty of contempt of Parliament, I will insist on the enforcement of the decision of the Privileges Committee, and that is the fight, a lawful mechanism of fighting.
What is the plan of to use your numbers to amend the Constitution?
Which Constitution?
Ghana's Constitution.
Who has proposed the amendment of the Constitution? Do you have a proposal to amend the Constitution on the floor of the House? Just answer yes or no. Is there a proposal to amend the Constitution on the floor of the House?
Is there something in consideration, under consideration?
I'm saying that, is there a proposal by anybody to amend the Constitution on the floor? I'm asking you.
Is there something under consideration? We've heard the minority side say that you want to use your supermajority to amend the Constitution. I'm asking, is there anything like that in the offing?
But as we speak today, we have that number to amend the Constitution if we want to do it. We don't need Kandai to do that. So if you are losing Kandai, lose it gracefully. Don't try to obfuscate matters and throw dust into the eyes of Ghanaians. As we speak today, with or without Kandai, NDC has the numbers to amend the Constitution. But nobody has proposed the amendment of. So if you are losing another seat, lose it gracefully. Don't come shouting wolf when there is none, because the day that there will be a wolf, you will be shouting and nobody will be minding you, because you are used to shouting wolf when there is no wolf. So don't keep raising false alarm when there is no threat, because it will get to a point where Ghanaians will not take you serious. The day that the threat will come and you'll be shouting wolf, 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 there's a wolf, nobody will even come to your aid. By the time I realize the wolf has devoured you. So I am advising my friends on the minority side. There is no proposal to amend the Constitution. I don't see any proposal on the floor to amend the Constitution. As for the question of John Mahama doing a third term or not doing a third term, these are matters they are mentioned. I don't have a proposal before me in the House for President John Mahama to do a third term. I don't have a proposal. So when you come to the chamber and you say you won't do business because John Mahama wants to amend the Constitution, where is his proposal to amend the Constitution? Where is it?
Will you ever support such a proposal to amend and allow a third term?
third term. As for me, until I see a proposal and then I understand the basis for it, I will keep quiet for now. John Mahama himself has spoken. I don't know why when somebody speaks, people refuse to listen. He himself has spoken. So why are you speculating and then asking me questions based on speculation? I will not answer that question. But what is your problem with people speculating without any concrete basis? You are afraid that John Mahama is so popular that if he presents himself to Ghanaians for a third term, they will vote for him? Or you think that the argument that when there is a break in your tenure, then you become entitled to do another term? This is an argument that even America is contemplating. Even America that has its constitution that is running into more than a century, even they are having that discussion that they think that because Donald Trump, had his tenure interrupted by losing one election and then coming back, they think that he hasn't done 2 consecutive terms and therefore he should should do another election again because once there's a break, then the 210 limit doesn't apply. This is a conversation that is going on among constitutional lawyers and experts. And I recall that even before John Mahama was elected president, if you recall, I hope my facts are right, either Martin Hamidu or somebody raised the issue of whether or not he was even qualified. The statement to the effect that after the 7 days, if the member filed or decided to exercise his right of appeal, it may further elongate the time that the person may stay in the house. So I think that the minority claim, and they said that to me yesterday, that on the basis of what Speaker said, the honorable member then went and filed an appeal and then, filed some processes, a motion on notice for stay of execution at the High Court. And so they served those processes on Parliament. So they thought that it had the effect of staying the execution of the order of the court. Meanwhile, Article 1125 of the Constitution also says that within 7 days of the occurrence of a vacancy, the Clerk of Parliament shall communicate to the Electoral Commission that there is a vacancy in Parliament, and therefore a by-election should be organized. Now, acting on the ruling of the Speaker and also the law, which is captured in CI 19, that's the Court of Appeal rules, the Clerk of Parliament waited for the first 7 days to run its course. Then the constitutional obligation that says that within 7 days he must write to the Electoral Commission kicked in. So starting from 1st of December, he also started counting 7 days. And on the 4th of December, he decided to write to the Electoral Commission to inform the Electoral Commission that there is a vacancy in Parliament, and therefore they should go ahead and figure Article 1125 and 6. So the minority heard about the communication to the Electoral Commission. So they came yesterday in the morning, made a statement, an urgent statement. Our rules permit for urgent statements, and raised the issue and called for the withdrawal of the letter. I was not in the chamber when they raised the issue. I arrived and saw that they had made a statement. Then a member from my side, Honorable Afenyomarkins, was on his feet to comment on the statement, which we are all also permitted to do. Then they obstructed and said they will not allow a comment on the matter. When Speaker tried to restore order, the first Deputy Speaker, they ignored him. So first Deputy Speaker took a short, suspension. And I then invited them to join me in the Speaker's office so that we can discuss the matter. They refused to come, and later on sent one of their colleagues, Honorable Habib, to come and then find out why we're inviting them. So we're inviting you so that we can resolve this issue. You've raised an issue, and it has to be commented on. That is our practice. In the comment, you will also get to hear the other side of the story. Because you are claiming that what the clerk did is illegal, it offends a ruling of the Speaker. Let us all comment on it so that you will see whether indeed it is legal or illegal and whether it is offensive in terms of the ruling of the Speaker. Then they said no. They will not allow the majority to comment on it. I said, but that cannot happen. You as a minority cannot make a statement and say the majority cannot comment. It's not fair. That was the issue yesterday. It had nothing to do with the Pandai or not. It was just the decision of the minority that they will not allow the majority to make a comment on a matter that they had raised. So it doesn't happen in a democracy where you, a minority, will raise an issue on the floor and say the majority should not be allowed to comment. Then you are who? And that was the issue. So if